All right, Miles has come to Aurora to stay over for a few days. The main reason being he has come back to see B-Fest in 2004. B-Fest is a 24-hour film festival of largely very shitty movies, some cult favorites. Yes, tell us more about it.
It's held at a Northwestern University. It's 24 hours. You're locked in, and it's a mix of just about everything from blaxploitation to horror films to monster films to anything you can think of. If it's a B movie, you'll watch it. There's usually some limitations, like things that are satirical. You're usually not going to see. You're generally not going to see. I guess, even though they did one year, they're not going to do it again. Like something like Buckaroo Banzai or Flash Gordon.
Really? They did Buckaroo one?
They did, but stuff that tends to be intentionally campy, they're going to kind of stick away from. And things are usually held to around 90 minutes. There's some that go more and some go less. Mm-hmm. But they want to keep things moving. They don't want long, bad movies. Just keep the flow going.
Have they ever done stuff like Birth of a Nation and stuff that's obviously like really, really racist and stuff?
No.
Really? Okay.
They'll sometimes have shorts.
Yeah.
They'll play shorts, and sometimes those are crazy ones that have come up. But nothing controversial, at least not that I can remember. This is my second year going to it.
Well, also, what the interesting thing is you got a movie sponsored on behalf of the Spoony Experiment. One that closed out the show. You got You're the Hunter from the Future screened for the audience that closed out the festival, which was very, very cool. A movie that not many people there had seen, that had in my opinion, one of the best moments and best reactions of the festival. I am speaking, of course, of your hang gliding on the dead bat.
Yes.
And, of course, the action-figured trapeze swing from the large, extremely hairy, greasy fat man.
I personally love that.
That's as do I. And, of course, the Overlord. I am the bringer of death, but also of life. I want them both alive. Anyway. So, you were there from beginning to end. I had to leave briefly, so you could speak on some of the movies in the middle. This also took place in, again, one of the worst fucking snowstorms I've ever seen, so you stayed nice and warm through most of it. I have the list of...
I subjected you to more movies. It was either that or I was going to take you to I, Frankenstein at some point.
The first one I saw was Robot Jox. I saw Robot Jox in junior high. So this is the first time I'd seen it in many, many moons. This was way better than I remember it. And not ironically, this was a good movie.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. And again, not ironically, this was objectively good. Except for the ending. This ending is weird.
I mean, it was a movie that these filmmakers, they're normally schlottmeisters, but this is one that has generally, by their standards, good production values. The stop-motion animation on giant robots, and it delivers. It's cheesy, but it's well written for what it delivers. It's giant robots fighting. The story is about the nations have stopped wars. We don't do wars anymore, people. If you want to kill each other,
I'm not familiar with the setup because we walked in like 15 minutes late.
Yes, wars are illegal now.
They're illegal. Okay.
And so the only way that territory is lost or gained is through giant robots fighting each other. And so the match starts off, they're fighting for Alaska.
Why?
He's fighting today for the territory of Alaska, rich in mineral wealth, oil, lumber, and other precious natural resources.
I'm sorry, Alaska, but fuck you.
Even for the principle of it all, it doesn't excuse it.
I'm cutting my losses when it comes to Alaska.
So it's the American versus the evil Russian.
Oh, the Russians.
Of course.
All right.
there were shenanigans in the first match.
The rocket fist.
The Russian uses a rocket fist. It goes off.
Why is that not allowed?
No, it was allowed, but
no, it's not because they were pissed.
No, because what happens is like he just shoots it off. I don't even think he was aiming for anyone. He's just evil Russian.
The referees were mad. They're like, "That's not allowed."
No, but he shoots off his rocket fist, but it goes off and it's about to hit people in the bleachers. Which, granted, if you're going to front row bleachers for robots fighting each other, you kind of get what you're going.
That's not good.
But Achilles, the good guy, puts himself in front of the flying robot fist to protect people from it, but he falls backwards and crushes everyone in the giant.
I gotta give him points for trying. Everyone was shitting on him, but I'm like, well, what was he supposed to do? Like, he fucking tried. Like, what?
But that kind of put a damper on the match, so it kind of got in a draw or a no contest.
They called it a draw,
and so at first Achilles was going to retire because he fulfilled his contract. It's supposed to go 10 fights, and people were arguing that it's supposed to be 10 fights with a decision, and Achilles is going, no, fuck you. It's I did 10 fights. It doesn't have to be.
He says 10 fights.
I did my 10 fights, but, you know.
But they're like, no, it's 9 fights and a draw. And I'm like, that's 10 fights. That's 10, because like when you look at his record, it's 9-0-1. That's 10 fights.
So,
but that's the big line: is 9 fights and a draw.
The kind of dramas that they're breeding tubies. Yes, they're genetically breeding people.
Why? Again, I don't know why.
Heightened reflexes and superior. They have a test to see who will be the next robot jock, and it's all set on this giant jungle gym of death.
Is that the only test?
The only one we see.
Okay.
And they have to climb up this giant jungle gym to get up to this tiny hole at the top. And they just do pointless things to dick with them, like one of the bars gets super hot.
Like causing grievous damage to their hands.
And one person will try to stand up on one of the bars to reach up to the hole, and the bar will just go down, and the guy will fall like 30 feet.
And one vibrates.
The vibrating pole.
How does this help them? How does this help them pilot a robot?
Somehow. That will be the true robot jock.
Like, and I don't see how this is a test, because they don't know ahead of time how this, like, what this thing does. Like, if I'm trying to climb this thing, and all of a sudden it gets superheated to like 3 zillion degrees, yeah, I'm fucked. Like, they're like, this'll, like, climb this jungle gym is form of training, and I'm like, you failed. I'm like, how the fuck was I supposed to know that? You failed. And I'm like,
but the female love interest who looks like Jaden Smith.
Oh, wow.
Seriously, we're going to splice it. She wins, and her and Achilles have the romance.
Take a knee.
Take a damn knee.
Tonight!
But Achilles, being the chauvinist pig he is, he wants to save Jaden Smith, his new love interest, so he agrees to do the final battle with the Russian. And meanwhile,
Alexander. Yeah.
Alexander. Meanwhile, there's a subplot because every robot has a secret weapon, and the secret weapon for the Americans keeps going over to the Russians somehow.
Yeah, there's a spy, right? The spy is good old JR.
The spy is good old JR. It speaks in good old countryisms.
Good old JR is. I can't believe good old JR is the traitor.
Mole.
He's sneaking them the secrets in barbecue sauce bottles.
We lost the advantage, boy. It's clobbering time.
He's a goddamn Achilles, Stone Cold, Pier 6 Brawl King, and I'm like...
But all, of course, leads to the final battle, which, you're right, does kind of just goes in random directions, because Alexander and Achilles, they get in their mechs, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna kick ass, and Achilles, just for some reason...
Well, no. First off, Jaden Smith, like, drugs Achilles which doesn't work. Like, she injects him with a shitload of drugs. She's like, it's a sedative. And then he passes out, and then immediately gets better, and they have a kung fu fight, which is she's like, yeah, which is, anyway. So then, like, he passes out, then immediately gets up, and then they kung fu fight, and she kicks his ass, and then locks him in his room, even though the walls are made of paper, and he's stuck in his room, and then he uses his flying car to break through the paper walls, and he climbs in his flying car with the remote of which is the size of, like, a toaster.
His key fob is the size of an iPad.
No, it's thicker than that. It's seriously like the size of a toast. It's huge. It's...
Because he first gets out of his car, and he pulls it out of his pocket. He's like...
It's like the size of the first cell phones. It's like... It's got this big fuck off antenna, and it's like... Boop, 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 and it, like, he can fly it with like 3 buttons. So it flies, and he goes in there. Meanwhile, Jaden Smith is like walking into the mech, the Jaeger, and so like she's got her visor down, which is now conveniently opaque, so you can't see inside. And they all think like she's Achilles, even though she's now a full foot shorter. Although I don't know, is she taller than him?
Shorter.
I don't know. Whatever. She's got a completely different body shape than him. And nobody recognizes her until one of the technicians just goes, "You're not Achilles!" Like one of the technicians is actually intelligent. And, like, just, like, recognizes, like, "I know that ass!" And then, so, like...
That's not Achilles' ass.
That is not Achilles' ass. And then, so, like, Jaden Smith just, like, kicks everyone in the balls and runs in... and, like, hijacks the fucking thing. And so, like, the referees, like, they're trying to tell a referee who's, like, just in, like, this Foot Locker jumpsuit, like, that's not our guy, that you would, like, that we can't fight for Alaska, that's not our guy. And the referee's like, "Can't help you." Like, the guys are like, "That's bullshit." The referee's like, "No, Mech's on the field, let's do this." Whatever. So, like, Alexander is the most stereotypical Ivan Drago guy ever when they fight. And she gets her tubey ass gets kicked.
Yeah. And then Achilles flies in his flying car, and he's like, "I'm gonna kick your ass."
And meanwhile, like, he's literally trying to rape her mech with his chainsaw dick. Remember that? Yeah, like, he's got, like, her mech has been disabled, and, like, he's like, "No, I kill you." And then, like, the big mech codpiece on his mech, like, opens up, and this gigantic chainsaw dick deploys. And he's, like, trying to, like, fuck the mech with his chainsaw dick. This chainsaw dick is seriously, like, 30 yards long. He's like, "Ah!" And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I have to imagine the blueprints for this thing. Like, he actually had to specially request this be built. He's like, "And then I want chainsaw dick." Why? Just do it!
And he'd just be like, "Look, this isn't going to be used. This is going to be a long shot if it ever get used. But if it gets used,
this is going to go viral.
This is going to be awesome."
And it was indeed awesome. Also, like, she finally got to use the secret weapon that hadn't been leaked.
Yeah.
She finally...
this is how terrible she is as a robot jock.
She sucks!
She sucks. He has no idea. The mole did not leak this data about the secret weapon, which is a blinder.
It's like the Starburst blinder thing.
And so they're like, "Use the blinder, you dumb bitch." And she goes, and it blinds him. And he's like, and it works. He's like, shit,
I can't see. And they're like, "Attack now! Attack now!"
And everyone's just like, "Hooray! It worked! Hooray!" And they're like, "Oh wait, you're supposed to capitalize on that." Ugh.
And then he's like, bitch! And then he just punches her. And then we're like, idiot! This is like, she does nothing to capitalize on this. He's just like, I see spots. And then he just, like, starts hitting her, and I'm like, That was your secret weapon! That's like in D&D when you like try to use your daily and miss. You're just like, fuck!
One of the few times I'll actually bring up Family Guy, but it reminds me of when they showed the Superman 2, when he throws the giant
big
ass
S.
at Richard Keel, and he goes, what the hell was that? And Superman goes, yeah, you didn't see that one coming, did you? No, I didn't. Yeah, that's right. Showed you.
It's kind of annoying. Yeah.
So Achilles gets it. He's like, I'm going to kick your ass.
On foot. He runs out there and he's like, hey, you! And Alexander's like, I step on you. And he's like, no, you're not, you pussy. You want some of this? And he's like, kick your ass! He's like, you get in mech.
He gets in, and you're going to fight, and he shoots rocket boosters, and they fly into space, and you're going, huh.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Let me reiterate. He's like, I'm going to kick your ass. So he's like, okay, get in mech, big man. So he gets in the mech. They stand up. They square off. And then he immediately turns around, ignites rocket boosters, and flies away.
And they fly around.
Into space.
In space. And they just fly around. And
Which it has not been established at any point in previous scenes that they can do.
But they fly around. Alexander shoots a rocket, which disables one of his boosters, and
he crashes.
They just so happen to crash right in the exact same spot they took off from.
Yeah. Why did he go into space?
And you're left wondering why the hell did they do that? And that's never answered.
Like, why did he run away into space? Why did he run?
They fight and they fight
and then
they fight.
Then Achilles gets his ass kicked. So the point is, Alexander is a much better robot jock. Like, way, way better. So he should win. End of story. It's only because Achilles essentially cheats. Like, yeah, like at one point he cuts off one of Alexander's arms, which is conveniently the robot,
the rocket
punch, which still works because that part still, like, just at that right moment, which he ignites, which conveniently does not completely incinerate him, and that rocket punch is like the most powerful thing ever because it hits him dead center. And it's like when the Megazord's power sword hits. It's like, and like the entire thing just explodes.
But he uses the rocket punch to knock him out, and so they get so angry at each other they're fighting with pipes.
But wait, his Alexander's robot explodes, and Achilles, who looks exactly like Billy Bob Thornton. He's like, oh my god. Oh, and there's like triumphant music, and he's like, oh, that was rough. And then out of fucking nowhere,
like a horror movie villain,
out of nowhere, Alexander just rises from the fucking grave with a pipe. And this is within 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds, he's just with a pipe. And hits him over the back of the head. I'm like, what the fuck?
But they're so angry, they fight. I get to see the script writing meetings. They're so angry with each other. They fight, and they fight through space, and they fight through their mechs, and their mechs blow up, and then they're fighting with pipes, and they just want to kill each other, and then it reaches a Rocky IV moment where they're just like, wait a minute, I can change, you can change, everybody can change.
Yeah, well, yeah, because they're fighting in space, fighting in the water, and fighting in the sand. And so, they break their pipes. He breaks out, and then he picks up a rock.
It's like, Achilles, we don't have to kill each other anymore.
What are we doing, man?
What are we fighting for?
We're fighting over fucking Alaska, man!
And that was the moment of clarity, just oh shit.
We're fighting over Alaska.
You're right.
What the fuck are we doing?
Let's be friends.
There's nothing in Alaska.
That's
and seriously, Achilles is just like, bros,
Bros.
and then like
And that's
they fucking knock fists, and it's like, you got the touch, and like
credits.
and like, you got the power,
And that's the most bro-tastic way of...
They bro fist. They do they do the most epic bro fist.
The world peace bro fist.
The world, they do a bro fist so epic, it causes world peace. It does! Boo! And you're like, bullshit! It's like Alexander has murdered 300 people, and he tried to fucking beat this guy's head in with a pipe.
It's all good.
And he's like, man, what are we doing, man? This used to be about blowing each other up with robots, man. This used to be about sportsmanship and robots and missiles, dude. And chainsaw dicks. Not about rocks. And not about chainsaw dicks, man. Come on, bros. And like seriously, Alexander literally has half his face burned off. And he's like and I'm like,
Epic. I love it. Fucking robot shocks.
I'm just like, you're so delirious at this point. You're like, you're like.
Next it was supposed to be The Amazing Colossal Man, but it got switched up to
Shorts?
No, Santa Claus Conquers the Martians.
Yeah.
That one, it's a fine movie. It's just the problem is it's now kind of like, even with us, like a Christmas tradition to watch either MSD3K or anyone else. Even Riff Tracks and Cinematic Titanic have done it. Other people have done it. I kind of go to see movies I haven't seen before.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, go ahead.
So this one's been played. It's a good movie. It's a good movie to riff on. It's just, I didn't care.
I don't even... Is this like... I don't even know what the word is. Is this post-hipster of me to think movies like that? To think movies like Santa Claus Conquers the Martians and Plan 9 from Outer Space don't really have a place at film festivals like this anymore?
I don't mind Plan 9. Because not even Riff Tracks... Oh, Riff Tracks did it. But MST didn't. And I can... It has a pleasant... We'll get into that later, but it's a pleasant midnight movie. Because people get into it.
I guess, I guess, but like...
But a lot of these movies I hadn't seen before, or have seen very few times, like Robot Jox I'd seen once before. So it was nice to see it with everyone, and get everyone, like, pumped when the robots are fighting, or when all the stupid shit happens. But Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, I've seen it.
This is one of those Spoony hates everything moments, ironically. It's because it's like, what do you mean, Plan 9? Everyone wants to see Plan 9. Plan 9 is the ultimate. You can't have a B-movie festival without Plan 9. It's like having a classic film festival without Citizen Kane, And I'm like, everyone does Plan 9. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm just like, I've seen Plan 9. I've seen it 100 times. It's at every B-movie film festival.
But
it's like, I'm just like, I don't want to see Plan 9 again. I want to see movies I haven't seen before.
But the next ones, they showed some shorts.
Wizard of Speed and Time.
No, that was later. But they showed one. I honestly don't know what it is, but it was like a silent one, and I guess it's about
the
gypsies. It was really confusing. Granted, we weren't paying that much attention, but the general plot...
Don't fuck with gypsies. That was it.
But not even in a general, like, gypsies will fuck you up with a curse kind of way.
That was about it.
No, because, like, the story is the guy goes in, he sleeps with a gypsy woman, she dies somehow. I kind of missed that.
So did I, yeah.
But the guy, I guess he was cheating on his wife with a gypsy.
Yeah.
they go to the gypsy camp for some reason, and the gypsy people tell him that, hey, he slept with a gypsy woman, and somehow she died. And the spouse is like, what?
I think she died in childbirth. I think.
And that was the end of it. So, it's not so much don't mess with a gypsy, it's don't introduce your fiancé to people, to the family of the woman you slept with cheating.
I don't know.
But that was so confusing, but that it was just...
I think it was...
The next one was... It was the Wolfman versus Frankenstein.
No. It was the Wolfman meets Frankenstein.
Meets Frankenstein.
Meets. It just meets him.
They meet.
They meet.
And this one, I said it was like a bizarre fanfic that was just... Or fan fiction that was somehow put on film because it was...
It has Bela Lugosi in it.
It has both of them. It has
Lon
Chaney and Bela Lugosi, who did Frankenstein later after the original actor didn't quit the series. But it's only like 15 minutes tops.
If that.
And here's what it is.
I thought this was a movie. I thought this was going to be...
I thought so too. I thought they swapped. There was another swap and it was just a monster movie that they were showing. But
no.
Grave robbers dig the Wolfman out of the grave.
Right.
And they go, oh shit, it's the full moon. And Lon Chaney turns into the Wolfman, kills him. And so the townspeople go,
yeah,
someone got killed.
The townspeople form an immediate mob.
They're quick on that shit.
Yeah, they're like, they are torches and pitchforks immediately. One guy gets killed.
They've got burned many times, so I guess they are like no tolerance.
And their immediate thought is it's Frankenstein. They're like, holy shit, somebody got killed. Is it Frankenstein again? That's what they say. They're like, oh fuck, is it Frankenstein again? Because they're geared up. This is like Frankenstein protocol.
And so they armor up or mob up, and here's what it is, and I'm not embellishing this. Wolfman is just running around the woods.
Well, he sees the mob.
He sees a mob, but he's running around the woods. He falls in a random hole.
Yeah, he just slips and falls.
And inside that random hole, the random monster generator, it's Frankenstein's monster. And Frankenstein's monster's like...
Whoa. In the hole is Frankenstein's lab. And Frankenstein.
And Frankenstein's monster has the same puzzled reaction we do, which is, the fuck?
Well, let's be fair here. In this movie, Frankenstein's monster is Frankenstein. Yeah. So let's just call him Frankenstein.
Just call him Frankenstein.
It's Frankenstein.
So he's like, ah!
Yeah, it's angrier than that. Like, if the Wolfman falls into the cave and he's like, ah!
And so they run into each other a few times awkwardly, with him just going like, ah! And
well, hang on, you're glossing over the dialogue.
Ah!
Well, because you got they provoke each other. Because this is important. How they get to this point.
But they're just meeting.
I know, but this is... You got to get into the nuances of how they meet. Because this is actually very important. I'm not being... Okay, so Wolfman falls into the hole, and Frankenstein is just standing there. And fucking Wolfman falls into his lab, which is just... Apparently there's no ceiling. He's just like... And Frankenstein, fucking pissed. He's just like... Ugh! And then Wolfman, without missing a beat, is just like... Fuck you! And then, he doesn't say fuck you, but he's got that reaction. He's just like, fuck you! And then, ah! And then, goes right at him. Just goes right at him. Fuck you! And,
But, the Wolfman jumps around a bit. He has more agility, but Frankenstein...
He's got speed. He's
just like...
The entire time, he doesn't bend a joint. Arms, But Frankenstein always has his arms, straight out. He's just like... He's like the Great Khali, really.
They're doing that for, a minute. And then the townspeople, one of them puts dynamite on a dam.
Yeah.
And it blows up, and it floods them. The end.
It's kind of like watching. It's kind of like watching Rob Van Dam fight the Great Khali. Like, because Wolfman is like trying to find an opening, so he's like jumping up on a table, and Frankenstein is like, "Argh!" And like Wolfman will jump out of the way, and then Frankenstein is like, "Argh! Ah!" And then like knock shit over, and then like Wolfman will be like, "Yeah." And then Frankenstein will like catch him with the arm and like, ah! And they're really not getting anywhere, you know. And then
they blow the dam, everything gets flooded,
and then like, the ceiling like crashes in on them, and they both look up and they're like, ah! And then they both die.
And you're just like, that's it?
Yeah, that's the end. They meet, and then they kind of roughhouse, and then the rocks fall and they die. And they met. That's how they met.
They met.
And that's like, if I was in the 30s and I was writing a fan fiction, I was like, what if Frankenstein and the Wolfman fought? And then he fell into a hole and he met Frankenstein. And then Frankenstein said, "Ugh."
And someone took it out and was like, that's perfect.
I could film this.
And he's like, well, sir, no, that's just the outline.
Dude, I can get Bella tomorrow.
He's like, no, we can film this now.
I've got the lab. It's on the studio backlot. I got footage from a lynch mob. We can just dub it over.
The next movie was Megaforce.
Megaforce, I was looking forward to this. I was not leaving until I saw Megaforce.
Megaforce, I had not seen this, and it officially rocked my balls off.
This is one of the best. If this wasn't the best movie of the fest, it was up there. It was top two, next to Yor, of course.
Hal Needham directed film.
Good old Hal Needham.
And the plot is that this is a super secret force that we pull in the best and the brightest from every one of the countries, and they have the best technology that even it's cutting edge. Even the great superpowers, they're either dreaming this up or they just developed it.
The audience had mistakenly interpreted this as an American force. It's not.
No.
This is a multinational mercenary force. It's like XCOM, but with motorcycles.
Yes, and so we first meet him. It's some British guy who's a colonel and Persis Kambata, who is
hair.
With hair. They're meeting the Megaforce, and their triumphant first meeting of them.
This was orgasmic.
Is they ride in and they're wearing these skin tight
gold lame jumpsuits
that just accentuate their packages. They have this 80s rock music playing. They're flying through, and this was like their training session.
Yeah,
because they're riding in like a V formation. They've got the super cycles. They've got rockets and machine guns up front. And this is what it is: multicolored balloons just pop up.
Thousands,
hundreds of these things, and they fucking blow the shit out of them.
They all pop wheelies, and they start like waving their front wheels back and forth, and the machine guns start firing, and then they just start shooting all the balloons, and they
bottle rockets just fly out from every orifice.
And then confetti explodes out of the balloons.
There may be bottle rockets coming out, but they're full-on gas balloon explosions when they hit something.
And they explode in fire, and so there's fire and confetti exploding out of the balloons, and you might as well rot me like a hurricane, here I am. And so it's the biggest, most colorful explosion of shit ever. And so they're doing this while flying through the air, and it's the best thing I've ever seen in my life. And that's it. there's like no better way to introduce a group of heroes like ever. Because now you're going to see the Megaforce, and you're like, the Megaforce? There's like
the Megaforce.
Yeah, you're like the Megaforce. What? Like, there's no way these guys could possibly live up to the name of the Mega. Okay,
you have the main character. I can't remember his name.
Who cares?
Name. He kind of looks like a lost BG because he has the perfectly like blonde feathered hair. Or whatever.
I don't even remember his name either.
And he's got this gorgeous beard, and he's got a light blue hairband,
baby blue headband, and it never comes off.
And he's got just the tightest of skin tight shit. He walks around like Frankenstein just because you cannot move your fucking legs in this shit. And
he's got
you're seeing the package on full display.
There's times when he has like hardcore male camel toe.
And the
ladies, that shit hurts.
He knows, and what I love about this movie is that you see some of the craziest shit on the planet. And if I told you, you'd go, they did this intentionally campy. And it's like, no, this was straight face. I shit you not. We're doing this, and we're doing this for real. That's how dead serious they are. And because he's in this, and it's no joke. He's not like, hey, I'm in this gold bikini or this gold pantsuit. Look at this shit. No, he's got the most confident person you'll ever see in the world.
I don't know. They could have. I think especially near the end, there's a degree of camp to that.
And he's always like in a position that he's standing above people, and he's just like butt firmly clenched, or his.
You were looking way closer at his butt.
His legs are spread, so he's like, yes, this is what you're seeing. It feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all.
You were looking way closer than I was.
Stupid, sexy Megaforce.
No, there was camp involved with this. Clearly at the end, yeah, but the fact that they were, how do I put this? The fact that this was, you can go. I don't even know how to explain it. I guess that's the fun of this movie, is you're like...
But just not pointing it out.
Yeah, the fact that...
Because other people would be like, hey, it didn't... Super Cycles, hey...
It didn't... The camp wasn't the only thing it was hanging on. So many movies just... And a lot of people like movie, and that's the only thing they can, like, rest their praise on. There's like, oh, this movie is so campy, it's great. And that's all they have to say about it. You know what I mean? They're like, this movie is campy, but it's not, it's campy, but it's also like a good action movie. It's got great stunts. It's got great production value. It's actually got a decent, it's got a thin story, but it's well told. And it actually plays it straight enough. And the camp is actually subtle enough to where you're actually debating whether or not it is camp. That's good camp. And that's what I'm saying.
I'm going to get through the synopsis just because we'll be here all night.
Go ahead.
Every single movie.
No, well, go ahead.
They get a mission, the Megaforce gets a mission, and one of the odd things about the movie is Persis Kambata, she's like the female who's like, she's not going to take shit. And she's going, I'm going to join the fucking Megaforce. And they're like, you can't do it because you're a woman. And she's like, oh yeah, I'll do whatever you want me to do. So they have these tests. They have her jump out of an airplane. And
that scene was pointless.
That was entirely pointless. But goddammit, they hired the plane and they're going to get the
screen
shot.
Sorry.
But yes, they do have hilarious green screen where they're just like,
My green screen is better than that, and my green screen sucks.
It's worse than Snake Plissken surfing with Peter Fonda. because they'll have the footage of someone skydiving.
No, it was better than that.
No, they'll have someone a shot of someone skydiving and it's grainy, but in the foreground, it's almost like they've got stagehands holding up a dude, like the main character, and he's like halfway in frame, just going.
Yeah,
but she does all the tests, and she's like, "I did it! I did it with a perfect score. I'm going to join you guys on the next mission." Yeah. And the main character is just like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to do it." And she's like, "Okay."
Well, our application takes 6 to 8 weeks to process.
And so they go...
Shit!
Their mission is like some kind of two-phase strike on these tanks. And so they do their first part, and then they learn that they were betrayed by the British colonel. He kind of dimed them out. And so now they can't officially help them without causing a diplomatic incident.
Oh, that's why because they just kind of pull out. I was like, why are they pulling out of here for no reason?
And so now they've got to go through. There's only one way across the border, and that's the way that has this line of tanks, and it's commanded by Henry Silva, who's always campy. But his whole thing is he was part of the Megaforce, but went to do his own thing.
Why would you ever leave the Megaforce?
I don't know, but. So, it gets to be that time, and that's when they pull out all the stops.
Yeah.
Because they ride in, and for one, they have all the Megaforce cycles, like this is their plan, emit smoke.
Well, hang on. The Megaforce motorcycles have machine guns, missiles, and lasers.
Yes.
They have lasers. Frickin' lasers. Okay, I'm sorry. So, their getaway plan involves multicolored.
This is a rainbow coalition because it really is yellow, red, black, everything. And so it's this epic wide shot. It's from a helicopter or a plane, and you see all these cycles, and it's just this rainbow of colors. And so,
well, they do this because they have to make cover for their plane to land because they can't get away. Because they have a plane, they have to evac on their plane.
But Henry Silva somehow gets a shot. He knocks the main character off of the megacycle or the supersonic cycle, and so everyone's like, "Where's the commander? Where? He's
over there.
Oh no, we gotta take off without him.
It's too late. We gotta go.
And so Henry Silva's like, "Ha ha ha!" And there's smoke, and he's like, "I was like, we'll get them." And then the main character just pops up right next to him and goes like, "I'm just here to tell you that evil never prospers."
No. This is what he says. He says, "The good guys always live, even in the 80s.
The good guys always win, even in the 80s. See you, Duke."
And then he jams a cigar in his mouth, and then he runs away. And then you're like...
And so he jumps on another supersonic cycle, and he starts driving, and they're taking off, and they're just like, "Oh no! Like we gotta circle back to get him."
It's like we can't
do this. And that's when this is the most glorious thing. Little wings come out of the sides of the motorcycle, and you're like
jet engine comes
and you're
out
like, "No, this can't happen."
Oh, I was like, this is happening.
Like, no, maybe it's just to get extra speed.
No.
And no, the sonic cycle takes off, and he's flying through the air.
And then epic music, just like...
And it's the most
rock
epic
music. Like,
epic rock your balls off. And everyone's just like, come on!
And they're like, yeah!
And the entire audience is losing their shit. And
it's like, and this scene of him flying is filmed like an Old Spice commercial. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely.
His hair is billowing in the wind, and he's grinning. He's just like,
he is the most interesting man in the world.
He's like, yeah.
He knows how fucking badass he is, and he's just and the second to best shot in the world is they cut back to Henry Silva.
No, it is the best shot.
And Henry Silva has the exact same look that you would have seeing this
Yes.
in real life.
Yes, this is the key to it. Because
if you saw this man in this outfit flying through the air in the cycle like he's doing, he will have the same look that you would. And that's... What the fuck is going on?
And then he does this.
And even he has to acknowledge the sheer balls, the sheer manliness of what he saw.
Yeah.
And like the second to last is just him going like, hey!
Yeah. Because this is the entire reaction he goes through. He's like, hey!
I don't care if I'm evil. That was badass.
Yeah. His entire reaction was, he goes from the shot that you have in the audience, what the fuck? And then he goes, okay! I can't top that.
It's like, you got it this time. You've earned that.
No, he's like, you win. He's like, no, like, seriously. He's like, I'm not even mad. He's like, I'm not even mad.
And yada yada yada.
I don't want to hear it.
It's like, I don't want to hear it.
I think that's one of the best lines. Is previously in the scene, Megaforce just crushes like the front line of defense, and I think like
his wormy second in command is just going like, this is destroyed and this is destroyed, and how did they do
how
this?
are we going to report to the boss?
And Henry Silva's just like, I don't want to hear about it.
I'm on break. I don't want to hear it.
But he does this. There's a little bit more just wrap things up, and then you just get the Megaforce theme song, which
Megaforce theme song, yeah. Which I can't believe we didn't hear this like sometime previous in the movie. It's just over the credits, but yeah.